Hey everyone, in my school community with Jay D'Souza, the shirt head, someone asked this question about outlines in Kittl. How do I create outlines like this in Kittl over the other lines that's behind there? So I wanted to show you how to do this in Kittl, answer that question, and show you all the steps. It's not a straightforward thing, so I wanted to show you kind of my hack on how you can get this effect to happen inside of Kittl. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to do it, and hopefully you can use this in your t-shirt design as well. These kinds of designs with the lines behind it are taking off on Etsy as well as on Amazon, so for t-shirt design. So let's get into Kittl right now and I'll show you my step-through process for making this. Alright, so here we are in Kittl. I dropped in the example I had here. You can see there's the fish here and then there's like this white outline around it. Now, we can put a white outline around it, but we want to make sure that the shirt shows through. So it's not just a white outline, it's knocking out that white outline from the lines behind it. So let me show you kind of the idea. So I've made some lines here and I found some fish here on Kittl. You can just come in here and type in fish, right? And the idea is we want fish that are long like this, so you can scroll over it and maybe pick this one as well and turn it like this, and there you go, your fish. So there's two different kinds of art on Kittl. The first one is this one right here. You can see this is a PNG basically, kind of like a photo. The thing's knocked out. Like if you did it and put it over here, you'll see that it's actually knocked out here, the sides, but in order to put a outline behind this one, you can't just grab the outline thing. So let me move myself here. There is outline border right here, but notice it's in a box here. So if I did border on this one and I made it white and I upped the border, you'll see that the border is actually a rectangle. So it's not exactly what you would think on here. So I'm going to take the border off from here. I'll show you how to do that later. And then this one, these right here and this one, you can see if there's Illustrator colors or illustration colors, this is a vector art. Now vector arts are a lot better because when I come in here and I do border, you can also do border here. If I put a white outline, I can get the effect that I wanted like that. See, there's the white outline. But like I said, you can't just have the white outline, because if this was the shirt and the shirt color was a different color, not white, you'll see that there's an actual white outline. So the trick is to delete this white outline from the lines, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But first, let's go back to our example here. What I'm going to do, what happens if I'm actually using real fish or raster fish or PNGs like this where it's not vector? Well, I can actually make it a vector and put it in the back. So I'm going to copy this, do this right here. There's the copy, and I'm going to vectorize it. You can do that inside of Kittl. It's free as part of it. So I'm going to vectorize it. It only needs to be one color. So because we're going to put it in the back of this and make it an outline. So there's my one color. Now I can add the border. I can put white like this and increase the weight, and let's see what happens. Whoa, too big. You can see like that. There's my color, and here's my fish. So my fish could go over like that, right? There you go. And so we can see that we got the white outline for this one and the white outline for this one. There you go. So both outlines. Now you know how to do the outlines. The next step is going to be how to remove the outlines from the background. So first, what we want is to have everything the right size and white. So let's make sure that these two, instead not this here, click on the two fish and not the, let's lock down these things here. We can actually go here and let's lock these down. I'm gonna group them first, and can I lock it? Yeah, lock it right here, boom. So now when I grab these, it's only the fish, and let's make sure that the fish are the right size that we want in our example, we had about like that, right? Yeah. So wherever it is, next thing we're gonna do is make sure everything's white. Now that's really easy to do for the vector instead of that color right there. Now we're gonna wanna make a copy of this, obviously. So let's put this on the side here. I'm gonna make a copy of it like this. I'm hitting Command Option or Command Shift and drag. Command Shift to copy and drag to copy it right here. You could also do a whole copy of it. Let me see. Right click, copy, or duplicate. Boom, there it is, okay? So we wanna save this one, but this one we wanna make white. So let's change that color to white. So now we just have the white outline. Whoops. Let's make sure it's really white. F, okay, it's not doing it. We can also type in F, 6 Fs. There you go. And this one, remember, we can't change the color on it, but we made one behind it. So let's remove that one and make this all white right here. FF, let's just do, you can just do 3 Fs, FFF, and hit enter, and it should be okay, yeah. There you go. So now we have the white outlines. We want to change the background to white. Let's do that, FF, and hit enter. Now here is my hack. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to export this. Export this, but not with remove background, just export it like this. So export, it's gonna be the same size as this, whatever size you made it here. I would probably make my t-shirt size 4500 by 5400, my artboard, but we're just showing you how to do it. So I did the basic Kittl artboard size, which was 1200 by 1200. So next thing I'm gonna do is, let's make another artboard here. I'm just gonna Option Shift drag it, get rid of all of this right here. Remember this was locked, so I'm gonna have to unlock it. Whoops, I'm gonna have to go to my layers here. Oh, that's not layers. This one is layers here. Artboard 3, open it up. There's my new group that's locked. I'm gonna get rid of that. Boom, okay. Okay, we're set. Now we have to drag in the thing that we exported. Let me find that. Okay, I have the PNG, it exported as a PNG. I'm just gonna drag it in here. It should be exactly the same size. If it's not, you can just drag it up to the same size. And you could even upscale it if you want to. I think it being 1200 by 1200, it's fine. You can upscale anything up to about 4000 by 4000 pixels. And that's what it'll do. So you really don't need it on this one because it's basically shapes and lines. So once I have this, I can erase the background. It's not erase and fill, it's remove background. So I should say remove background. Hit that. See, it's gonna take a little bit. Now once I remove the background, all of it's removed. So if I change the color in the background now, you can see that that is removed. I can get my fish back. So get this one and this one up here. I'm gonna hit Command C and Command V here. Boom. Oh, this was grouped. So I'm gonna make sure, or take off the outline for this one, right? Boom. And then return this back to white. Boom. There you go. That's the effect we wanted from this right here. So you would do the same thing on these two if you had these fish, and bring it all in. And there you go. That's the desired result. And if you want to put this on a different color, you can, the t-shirt. Just make sure that these right here are the color you want. In fact, you actually don't have to do the color you want. You can do one more step if you want to color it, and that is vectorize. So I'm going to vectorize one color like this. And now it will have those all cut out, and now you can change this to whatever color you want. So let's say you didn't want the red, you wanted more of a pink, or you wanted more of a light blue. You can do that now in here because it's a vector. So hopefully this was really helpful for you. You can see this idea right here is very simple, but if you had lots of other ones, you would have to do the same thing for all the different things that you want knocked out with an outline. But the results are really good because you can see the blue lines, or in this case the blue lines, the vertical lines are not touching the fish because it has that white outline. So it makes it stand out a lot better, and it can really have your design pop like it does here with the two colors. So hopefully this video is really helpful for Kittl. Let me know if you have any other things that you want to know how to do in Kittl. I'm always making videos. So there you go, that was my tutorial on how to do this in Kittl. Now if you want a full tutorial on how Kittl works and all of the different tools, that's what we have in the Shirthead School community. I'll make sure to put a link in the description there, but we have so many things there. It's all about design and how to create better designs for print on demand. I do it with Jay D'Souza. We have live redesigns every week. It is such a cool place to be. So if you want to learn more about that, I'll put a video right here about that where we talked about it in depth, and we're always evolving and learning and how to make it better. So come visit us. We have a free trial going on right now, so you can take a look, see if it's something that you like. Again, the link is in the description right there. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.